Should you be investing in American Silver Eagles in 2021? The answer is yes and no, depending on who you are. Now, I'd like to start out by saying that I am not a financial advisor, and really, you shouldn't take someone's advice on YouTube whether you should do something or not. Something that I want to do is provide some perspective and maybe things to consider so that you can make up your own mind whether you should be investing in American Silver Eagles in 2021. Now, the American Silver Eagles are the most popular coin in the US. They have been minted since 1986 and they minted about 5 million back in the day through 2021. In 2020, there was a mintage of 31 million Silver Eagle coins. So, as you can see, these are very popular. They are backed by the US government, a government entity, for its purity and its content. So you could assure if you buy these from a mint or reputable seller that you will be getting 1 ounce of silver. Now the it depends question is it depends why you want to buy Silver Eagles. Are you buying because you're investing in them and you expect for them to go in value, whether the silver content itself and or the coin, the premiums on it? Are you buying it because you are preparing for some unfortunate scenario where you think you'll need silver to barter and trade? Are you purchasing it for savings? Do you want to preserve your purchasing power and really use this as a alternate way of saving with a potential upside? Or are you just purchasing it to diversify and to use it as uh, ways to have peace of mind that you have something set aside that you could tap into whenever you might need, and really what you get out of it is that security of owning something that's yours and in your possession. So that really is going to determine whether you should be buying or not. Now, if you are investing in it, meaning you hope to get a greater dollar value from it down the line, how are you using it? Is it your primary way of investing, or are we using it as a part of portfolio of your investments? Now, as a percentage return, silver actually is a pretty terrible investment over time. If you look at years, for example, in 1986, when Silver Eagles were initially minted, spot price was $5.47 average. Currently, spot price is about 26.50 or so, and these have a huge premium to them, about $10. So all that needs to be taken into consideration. From 1986 to 2021, you would have a 5 times return on your money. Now that sounds pretty good, but if you consider there are alternatives, if you put the same money into the S&P, you would have 17 times your money. So again, it's not the best performing investment, but it has gone up over time. So there might be a way that you can use this, but just know that there are other possible investment avenues that will give you a greater return. Now, that was in 1986. If you're looking at it from a, say, 10-year perspective, 10 years ago, spot price was $35 an ounce. Right now, it's 26, so it's gone down over the last 10 years. If you look at a different time period, say over the last 5 years, 5 years ago, spot price was $17 an ounce. Right now, it's 26.50. So over a 5 year period, you've increased your value. Um, so it really does depend on what timeline you're looking at, what type of investment. As we can see, it's not the greatest return, but it does provide a nominal increase over time, over the years. Now, the other possible way to look at it is to use it as savings. Certainly, this is a way that I kind of see silver, not necessarily Silver Eagles as, but it's a possible savings with some upside. So it's a way to just save your cash somewhere physical where you know you won't spend it. So if you're a spender and you can't keep any money in your bank account, if you end up spending everything that you have, this is a good way to lock your money in and save it and use this money whenever you need it. Now, is the Silver Eagle the best silver method to save your money in right now? In my opinion, probably not. You have high premiums right now. You're paying about $10 over what spot price is. So that means depending where you're going to sell it, you need spot price to go up, you know, almost 50% for you to get your money back. There are some dealers that will give you more than spot price. There's some that will give you spot price. So it really depends on what your exit strategy might be for the Eagles. So if you're looking to save, it's a possible avenue, but those premiums are pretty high. $10, that's hefty where it used to be $4, maybe $5 in the past. Other generic silver rounds are, have a premium of about $5. So it's really comparing which one might make the most sense. If you're looking to buy Silver Eagles as a way to have some peace of mind, for you to be comfortable with, having money out of the system, not necessarily in bank account, not necessarily somewhere where the government or other institutions can track it. Some people may use it for that purpose, and if you think that's something important for you, then a Silver Eagle might be helpful to your situation. The question is Silver Eagle the best method of doing that, or can you just buy generic silver bars or constitutional silver, meaning 90% silver, or other world mint coins that have the same authenticity and security features that you may rely on? As I had mentioned, premiums are a big deal right now. The Silver Eagle premiums have been the highest that I've seen them, and I've been stacking since 2014, 2015. So that's the window that I'm looking things at. I am personally holding off a little bit on purchasing 2021 Silver Eagles. I don't particularly feel that 2021 Silver Eagles will be low mintage, whether it's Type 1 or Type 2. When you're getting into the millions, that's a big difference. 31 million Silver Eagles minted in 2020 versus 3 million Eagles minted in 1996, which is the lowest mintage year. There's a big gap between that. So I don't think 2021 will become a rare year for that reason. It may be that it's 2021, there's two designs, it may have that novelty tied into it, but purely as a numismatic and high premium over the long term, I personally don't feel that will stick, but it's really up to you to decide. If you think spot price will go to $50 an ounce where it has been before, then maybe a few bucks doesn't make a difference in paying that higher premium for a generic round or a Silver Eagle. So it's really what you expect to get out of your purchase. Are you investing in it to get a great return? Are you buying in it to use it as savings? Are you buying it as a hedge against the dollar collapsing or economy going to ruins? Or using it as bartering or trading? Or are you just collecting it to save because you're a terrible saver and this is the only way to keep your dollars from going to other things that have no value, that will depreciate over time, that are not assets? So it really does depend on your why. And that is what should drive your decision to purchase Silver Eagles or not, or to purchase silver in general or not. Again, it's really up to you to make your decision. Well, that's all for today. Hopefully, the things I covered today will help you make up your own mind whether you should be buying Silver Eagles, if you should be buying other silver coins, and silver in general. Either way, I'm continuing to stack in a way that fits my strategy, and I hope that you are continuing to stack in a way that fits your goals and your why. Take care.